they've been developing them together for the whole time. It just shows you how the slave life is really shit.
When did it come out?
Tell us about this tune.
This is Blade Runner. Run for cover, motherfucker. CDJs are useful, but I don't like the feel of them when you're using them. I prefer the feel of vinyl, which is why I prefer using scratch. I prefer to use vinyl, but lugging around like 50, 60 odd fucking records is a bitch.
Because your last gig at Domino, you used Serato.
Yeah.
That was sick.
It was sick, but that may have had something to do with the fact that I wasn't that drunk. But it was, that was one of my favourite gigs.
Yeah.
One of my favourite sets I played.
Yeah. You and Z as well.
Yeah.
But Smoke has just moved to Serato as well.
Yeah. And again, like, it's probably for the same reason, like, having to lug around that many pieces of vinyl.
Yeah.
You're limited in, like, the range of music you can play.
Yeah.
So if you have, like, a snap system, I want to play this.
Yeah.
If you didn't bring the piece of vinyl, then you can't play it. But on Scratch, it's like, it's there. I'll look for it. There we go. I'll play it.
Check it out.
And we've got like cue points, like loops if you want to use them, and
There's pluses and minuses to both. I definitely prefer vinyl because, like, I don't know, I mean, like you said, the memory aspect of looking through the records, you know the tracks more thoroughly if they're vinyl because you've paid so much to get the vinyl that you've actually sat through all the B-sides and everything. But, like, you know, on the digital thing, a lot of times it's so easy to get that you forget it a lot of times. Like,
you've got so many tunes and they all look the same. They've got names, but like unless you know the track very well, which I found when I first got Scratch, I didn't know all of the tunes that well. I had to like go through and like listen to all of them and like think, oh, okay, this is this track, and like, you know, commit it to memory.
And you waste a lot of time like trying to find that song.
Always write down.
Exactly.
Always write down what you want to play. Like if you think of something in your head, like this will go with this. I always make a point to like write it down, so I don't forget.
Yeah, especially if you download, I don't know, let's say 20, 30 tracks in a day. You're like preparing for an upcoming gig. That's a lot of shit there.
Yeah, you can easily like lose a gem in all the stuff that you've been downloading because it doesn't have the cover and it doesn't associate itself to, you know, memory. You know,
Halcyon, give us a wave, bro. Phew. What do you think about the difference between the feel of vinyl or CDJs?
I will always never lose my love for vinyl, but it's so much more convenient spinning like MP3s. You know?
Like, what about, like, not just MP3s, but now you can use MP3s on vinyl or CDJs.
It's bridged the gap.
Yeah.
But there's a certain sound and feel to vinyl that you can't replicate using MP3s.
Yeah.
But like, the one thing that I miss about vinyl is like you can find the groove. Like you can look at the record and say, okay, this is where the break is.
Yeah.
This is where the instrumental is. I mean, you can do it with the wavelength as well, but it's just not the same.
Yeah,
like,
it only gives you a certain point.
It's like vinyl, like you've grown up with it, you've used it like over and over and over like through the course of the years, so you know where to put it on. You know,
You wear away that cue point.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's something that I miss.
Yeah.
And I don't hook up my tracker scratch at home or my vinyl scratch at home anymore. So I just use vinyl whenever I play. I mean, my son gets annoyed. But I never use vinyl, and like I'll jump on and like throw something together. But it's always like you can go back to it and not even have to look at it.
Yeah.
Drop it here, this one,
It's like,
So-
there's the cue point, there's the quiet point. That's the drop.
So like, yeah, like I said, I'll never lose my love for vinyl.
So your next gig, would you rather use CDJs or Serato?
CDJs,
Yeah?
just because, you know, there's the offhand that it doesn't start up.
Yeah.
I don't mind using
It adds like an extra layer of like uncertainty. Like if you got CDJs, it's like the CD and the CDJ. It's great. It's the computer, the box, like the fucking final.
I mean, you're running a lot of hardware, you know, using Serato. I mean, it's become a lot easier to do, like less hookups and stuff. But still,
It's memory heavy and there's a lot of unexpected just like breakdowns. So like yeah, there is that unexpected crash that's in the back of your mind if you have it, but there's no way a vinyl is gonna mess up, you know.
Well, if one mess up,
yeah.
if the decks aren't grounded properly, the needle's
The needle, yeah.
like anything can. If you're playing live,
Well, that's why they always have the spare generally on.
Have you ever tried like soldering the grounds into the turntable? Like I had a couple of friends who did that. Like get rid of the ground altogether, but just solder it into the turntable, so you don't have to worry about grounding into the mixer.
I didn't know about that. No.
I mean, there's ways behind it, but you know you have to use a little elbow grease to do it.